Hi.
Hey students.
We're here to talk to you about a really exciting voluntary opportunity for students. Ms. Adenizio and Ms. Muir had reached out to all teachers to find out ways that they can get more faculty and students involved with the Power of One. And Ms. Barthelmess had this really fabulous idea, which is to create a Makers Fair, which is basically like a crafts fair. So she noticed, and we've all been noticing, that so many students have so many interesting crafts that they're working on in their own time, whether it's crocheting or some kind of painting or jewelry making or woodworking or whatever, things that they're doing at home that really they don't get as much of an opportunity to share as maybe they would like. And so she had the idea that wouldn't it be cool if we had a Makers Fair, a crafts fair in school where students could share and sell these works, and then the proceeds could go to a Power of One cause, which in this case we decided would be to help victims of the earthquakes in Syria and Turkey.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, that was in the news, and it was definitely concerning to me. It was heartbreaking to hear about so many millions of people who were affected, and yeah, just knowing how crafty and talented so many students are that I know. And as you know, I do a lot of crafty things in the library in the makerspace too. So I kind of thought that might be a good opportunity. So yeah, it is a lot about like trying to raise money by selling crafts that you would make either in school or on your own time or at the Power of One Club meeting. But it doesn't have to be crafts. I mean, many of you might be interested in other types of things. So I brought some examples of some types of activities that we could do. So we have a 3D printer in the school. So I think and some of you may have one at home as well, right? So if you were to design or learn how to design an object, sometimes you can even find an object already designed online and make a copy of it and tweak it. Then these could be perhaps 3D printed in school or are on your own. Maybe something out of paper. This is just a simple origami that somebody made, but we could make more intricate like flowers or something like that. We could even use a Cricut machine. I know several students said they had one at home. I have one in the library that we could use. We also have something called a button maker, and some of you might be familiar with this. I was thinking that we could, if you had some art that you made, a small little circle, we could turn it into a pin that you could sell. These are pins that you can like attach to your shirt, but we can also make some with a magnet on the back. The Cricut machine will also take an image that you've created and print it into a vinyl sticker that you could. Many people have turned their artwork into stickers,
which
for
you
their
could put
Chromebooks.
like on your Chromebook or on a water bottle.
Exactly. So, but also maybe some small artwork.
Yeah. So for small artwork, this is completely unfinished, but they sell. This is what I use when I make cards for people, and we could get these if we need to. They come with envelopes that are the exact size for the different cards. So if you wanted to make one-of-a-kind art, you could do little canvases, but that can get expensive. So if you wanted to just make individual cards, that's an option. Jewelry. Oh, I'm going to show your artwork.
My artwork? Oh, that's fun. Yeah, no, I try to make art just for relaxation purposes. So these are some like little things that you could probably make them separately, and
then we could attach them.
Attach them later. Honestly, like making a little booklet, a journal would be nice too.
Yeah.
Or a lot of kids said they were interested in making bookmarks too, because that's a nice small size. We want to keep to a small size for this.
And then there's jewelry making. So these are some stretchy bracelets that I had made, some earrings I had made at home. A lot of my jewelry I make myself. There's also, we have air dry clay. So I haven't painted these yet, but if you wanted to make like pendants out of air dry clay, but we're really open to different options, like what you guys are already doing, as well as coming up with obviously knitting and crocheting.
Yeah, it's not something that I know how to do, but obviously like if you wanted to come to the library and work on it and leave your supplies there, that we could use STL time to do that as well too. So,
and we're encouraging teachers and faculty and staff are also welcome to participate. And so this coming Wednesday, so
March 22nd.
So either during wellness time for 6th grade or during SDL time for 7th and 8th graders, if you're interested in participating, if you could come to my room, so my classroom, which is room 159, Ms. Barthelmess will be here, And if you could bring actually either a physical example of the craft that you are proposing to make for the Makers Fair, or if it's something too big, like I know someone had put down birdhouses or something that might be hard to bring in, if you could bring a photograph of your work so we can kind of get a better sense of the types of items that we're talking about and size and materials.
So the two things that we were asking you to do today, if you have not already done them, are, first of all, there was a Google form that your XPod teachers were asked to share with you, and there were a lot of Google forms, so I think somebody might have missed it, so we're going to just ask you to send that. Not if you've already filled it out, it's totally fine, but if you haven't, please do that, just so we have like a record of everybody who wants to participate.
And only if you want to participate. This is not one of those things where you need to fill it out like, I don't know. This is only if you're like, ooh, this sounds really cool to me. If you don't want to participate, it's not your thing, that's totally fine.
Yeah, we just want to be able to reach out to the people who want to do it. And then as far as like the meeting next week on March 22nd, there will be a on Flex Time Manager. You can sign up for the SDL that way. So that's another way that if you fill out the Google form, we'll know that you're interested. So I can add you to the list of who can come to that SDL meeting. So
Yeah, and sixth graders just pop in
Yeah.
instead of wellness.
Exactly.
Thanks so much.
Thank you so much.